hand, I am quite excited to talk to you right a little bit in a different format that we used to talk. And my name is Loreta, and usually with my friend Jurate, we used to talk, one on one, but decided, okay, that's enough talk on one on one, and let's start to talk and share our thoughts and ideas with more people who can join us as well, and afterwards listen. So you're out there. Hi.
Hi Loretta, hello from Germany. I'm very excited to share our thoughts and our journey as well, in a different format. So I'm very excited too. So let's see what will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're doing this online first time, like broadcasting, and also thanking to people who are joining us slowly. I believe some technical issues or high or not very high speed of internet can come and so on. So anyway, still the idea, the background of these talks, of these talk shows comes basically perhaps on the issue, not on the issue, but
The
from our
topic,
experience,
yeah. Hmm.
from our experience, just to share, really. Yeah. So
Absolutely. So I'm very excited and we will see what this conversation will bring because as Loretta said, we love to share, we love to grow ourselves and to discover new things from experts from our experiences. And now it is the time when we officially will start our first talk show. And I want to say hello, everyone from all around the world, from Germany, Lithuania, Dubai, United Kingdom, and all other places in the world. Welcome and thank you for investing your time in building your success. And shortly, I want to introduce Loretta, my very good friend. Hi, Loretta.
hello, Yolanda.
So, Loretta is a great coach and trainer on self confidence and courage. And I'm very happy to start our first talk show tonight, which will be continuing weekly every Thursday at the same time. And it will take only 30 minutes where we'll get some practice for you how to build your success. And all your questions and all your ideas that will come in the chat in this Google Hangout, we will put into our Facebook group. And also you can ask your questions, share your comments, your ideas, everything there where we'll discuss and continue talking there. And our Facebook group is called Success Intensive Network. Here we
Success.
go.
Yeah.
Very intensive success, yes. And so relax, sit back, and enjoy. Thank you, Loretta,
Oh,
so much. Yes, almost there. Yes.
oh, thank you, Yolanda. I'm sitting, relaxing, and enjoying as well, because the journey with you is always fun and excitement, and and full of not only surprises but really great insights that you are sharing with me, with your clients, because really you are that truly passion coach who brings and actually guides towards different angle, and perhaps specifically to those emotions and energies that the individual has. So it's my big actually pleasure to you share actually and exchange those ideas that we already have discovered for the past few years, and now launching this idea. Just let's see how that goes, because looks like, success. What is the success? Because we decided tonight to talk about actually what success means to me, how I define the success, right? And I know that you have shared as well these three steps that has been for you on your way as well. I do have, and I believe that every one of us has a path how to define it. And remember once when we were talking about it, you rather were telling that, okay, so what what made for you to realize that was a success? How was that for you? And what was that basically?
That's a very good question, and it's a very hard question for me because I didn't get the answer over the night. It's a journey where I noticed reflecting and doing the steps and learning what makes me feel successful to define what is success for me. Because I heard so many people saying, oh, success is a new car, or success is being having a status or a good position in your profession, or success is money, or success is fame. And I was like, is it really true? Is it what success means to me? I was like, no, it's really not. So I took like a totally open mind with nothing, with going into myself and learning what feels for me and what is the basement for my success. So what I discovered is, first of all, purpose, meaning that when I know what I do, then I can really do things with purpose and meaningfully. And the next thing was, of course, being free to choose with whom I do and what I do. And then I really felt, wow, that's success for me. And of course, personal development, that's what you and me also discovered on our path. So that's my definition of success, which is my purpose, people around me, and freedom. Yeah. And Loretta, what about you? Was it hard for you to define what success means to you?
Oh, well, you just briefly shoot those three things that actually, for me, it's a very kind of broad understanding. Thank you so much. I'm looking at a little bit, how to say, success for me is to be here. Yeah, if I could say, if it's a success, if it's a happiness at the same time, it's also kind of equal thing, because I tend to notice and I tend to feel in myself that when I feel happy, it immediately changes my energy and my environment, and I have more successful people around me, and I becoming somehow successful myself, my small steps, So, and that comes from that inner state, maybe I would say happiness, to see on my way. But what I'm sharing is specifically. I remember when we were sharing with you, so how to be, happy, and your great example is to do really what you like to do, and seeing, the reflection, even with the small things that you are doing specifically in other person's behavior. So. So actually, for me, success starts also from not from the environment that is aside me or beside me, but also the building inside me a certain qualities that actually reflects with other people. For example, like yours, that passion, that kind of energy that we're always generating, and that is success. Having meeting people on my way who are successful in one area of life or on a certain level of the life, and that was really beautiful. So I would come to that kind of point, that it's externally, and that's the first thing for me. That is.
Very nice, beautiful. Yeah. And have you ever thought about how can you build your success or create, or is it something that you depend on your environment?
Huh. Really, I mean, you were not supposed to ask this question, but I started again coming back to read Napoleon Hill, writer, Grow and Think Rich, but this time I'm reading a totally different book. It's called in English. It's called just I have it here. Succeed and grow rich through persuasion. And actually, he gives examples of people who became successful from scratch to up. And what was your question again?
Does our success depend on environment, or can we
Yeah.
create and build it ourselves?
Uh, it depends from our inside motivation, actually, enthusiasm. So how I mean, you are again a good example of that enthusiasm, because with the flood of the energy of enthusiasm, it can be changed a lot. And even a poor man, poor woman who has so much enthusiasm in his hands, in his eyes, can totally turn into the successful entrepreneur, businessman, philanthropist. And we have so many people like that in our world. So basically, I would say kind of the second step that we are tapping to, then defining really, really kind of not only who you want to be, but whom you admire. What kind of a hero it's for you a role model. What is a person for you a role model? Yeah, something on that side, I would say, because most of the time people reflect to each other. Yeah, so I reflect to you, you reflect to me, because on a certain qualities or values I am possessing.
Very good.
Right.
Yeah. And to add what you meant to what you said, is I also believe that we create our success. And we talked with you a couple of days ago about our choice in the morning, how I feel, and about the choice to feel successful. And you shared that you also want to practice and to see does it work. If you get up in the morning and say, I'm successful, it's going to be a fantastic day, and I can really achieve a lot of big things. And we both had this experience, and many people as well, that in our mind we can set this thought in our mindset and this positive feeling, which gives us energy to be better in what we do, to attract positive things, and simply to be open for opportunities, right? And when we're open for opportunities, the success is coming to us because we move, we do the step, because we decided, and we don't need anything from the environment which makes us happy. So we can be happy now. What you mentioned, that success for you is happiness. So if I choose to be happy and to be successful, I am successful now, and then I can see what next steps I need to build my next level of success. Let's call it next level. And I believe we both agreed also on some 3 steps, which is a good process for everybody individually to decide and to define the success and the path towards success, right, Loreta?
Yes, indeed. And today I woke up this morning a little bit late to go for some meetings this morning, and I woke up and I said, okay, today I decided to be successful. And I went with this motion and emotion, and really, really took the practice to say, looks like a little bit weird, and I said, today I am successful. And even though that I was late, but everything went very, very smoothly. So it's another trick that can be used even today or even now, to go wherever you go. Uh, yeah, so you have started talk about first step, how you define the success. It's about purpose, right? Can you give me more on this? What was that?
Sure. What I see with purpose as, for example, Jack Canfield or Brendon Burchard, the most influential success trainers and motivational trainers in the world, they teach that if you have the answer to your why do you do things in your life and you have a purpose and mission, then you will be successful because the next step when you know what is your purpose, why do you do what you do, the next step is to go towards your success because then you think about the steps how to reach your goals. And it's always amazing how it works because you don't know how you're going to reach your goal, how you go towards your purpose. But when you start step by step, you see that you're moving and that you meet the right people, that you get the situations where you see, like, I never expected to be. And as you experienced in your life, I always admired you saying like, oh, I met this person and this person I want you to introduce to this successful person because you have the same passion. So uh, purpose and passion, it's what brings people together. And that's what made also my journey of success, saying like, wow, I know why I do things, and I focus on the values. So I would say the first step is values. Why I do the things. What is important for me? And everybody has different things. We all are different, and we can build on that the next steps in our journey.
Well, that's really beautiful because, when you have a hero or a role model, so it actually brings you somewhere closer because you always admire to successful or successful people who have reached something in their specific area of profession or life or business or whatever, and you call it, they are successful, they are my role models, and I want to model that. And that's exactly that you were telling, knowing why. Of course, sometimes to get the why takes all the life. However, we always look into someone's direction because sometimes I am driven, to look at some people as an example. And even though when you exceeding on a certain level, or not all the levels, on one level, on one quality, on one value, that really really starts emerging and attracting the right people. That was also a key a key that we are manifesting because mm, cooperation and partnerships, I believe, and this is my how to say truly background, that through the partnership we can achieve more, and actually we can change uh, different lives. Yeah.
Absolutely, very beautiful. It is about this energy where you connect and not being alone on your path is something amazing. It's your support system, actually. The people you have, the belief in yourself, and the values you have, it makes you unstoppable. It makes you like passion driven, purpose driven, totally motivated to stand up and to say like, yeah, I'm a successful person. Today's a successful day. I'm gonna do this. And what happens? You will definitely do. So I'm very, very also excited about it and to experience it, also sharing it with my friends and clients and network. So people are trying and using this simple tool and method, and it's changing their lives. I'm so happy to listen the testimonials and stories how they transform their life and feel more fulfilled and happier and for all successful. So when we have our values and understanding why we're doing that, the next step, what I discovered, is our goals. If we can base and put our goals onto our values, onto our why, then our picture of our life changes. Then we have a vision, we have a target to reach, and it's what successful people are doing. I don't know anyone who is successful who would achieve something without a goal. Do you?
Yes, that's even one goal. Even
Yeah,
one goal, it's a big goal or small goal. Even though Brian Tracy that you always need to have a goal. Would it be, wake up in the morning and actually to go five kilometers because it gives you a better health, or it makes a good setup for the upcoming day, and that's why goals are written dreams with deadlines, and everyone likes to dream, and we're doing this because we believe and we dream that this can go somewhere, and in our time perspective, watching this conversation, it will bring up a different meaning, I would say, and I agree with you. From values to goals, it's very close step to go on.
absolutely. And what I experienced today was some conversations with people who had challenges to make a decision what they really want. And it's hard to decide on your goal, what is your milestone, what you're gonna do in your life, if it's career or business or personal life or relationship. If you really don't know what you want to do, you cannot make a decision, you cannot make the next step. So basically it is a process where first of all you have to be clear about what you really want, then to decide why, your values, and then to put your goals, because otherwise you cannot start with your goal when you don't know what you want and why. And these people to whom I talked, they were very thankful to go deeper into themselves and to discover what and why. So it's always important to start from the first step, not to trying to skip and saying, okay, it's not important, because then it won't move. It won't be with this energy, and it won't have the flow. There is no flow, and there cannot be any journey starting towards your success. What I discovered, and as T. Harv Eckert also says, if in our mindset we don't know the direction and we don't have a navigation, then we cannot move in our lives. Then the circumstances, then the situations, other people, environment will decide on our life. And are we sure that then we can be happy if it just happens something and our life somehow ends up and we still feel not fulfilled, not happy, not successful, just because we allow others to decide or to make our life just happen. So I'm very happy to work with young people, giving them the direction, on the understanding what is the purpose of life, what is the direction, what is the goal, even if they're not sure about exactly what is their career goal, but understanding their strengths, understanding who they are, at least 3 or 5 things about themselves, and then do a step by step, and to discover what is this purpose, to work towards it, and then they will know what exactly. And then I noticed it's not only for young people, it is also for older people who see like, okay, I'm getting into my 40s, I need to change something. That is a phase where people need something different or something better. They need quality in their life, and they're not clear about their goals and vision and steps to do, so they're getting confused. And I'm glad to people who take courage and motivation to think about it and to put those steps and to be courageous to move towards the personal success. And so I found it very, very fascinating that it's a journey, and everybody should take their personal thoughts into account on this topic. Yeah.
Well, sometimes this week my word is pause. Pause with for the meaning that it's time uh, it's time to start something new. Not to stop, but just to pause, because even though changing in that path when I was changing, and I believe when people are changing, there is really that kind of thing that okay, I need to go from A to B, but how to make that transfer, and in a certain level of success that I am at the moment. To go to a known area, it's very, very hard. And this journey, this big gap. Well, it called pause for me. And in that pause, I would say, and that will bring into success, and to most people that I was reading some stories of them, either they have been alone, thinking or doing something, or they were meeting other people, going there where people like they want to meet, they are. And that starts again. What kind of people you admire? What kind of person you want to be? And sure, it starts with this first kind of with the dream or setting a goal for yourself that you have been telling very very beautifully. And it's not a very hard process, I would say. Just taking a pen and and starting right what qualities I want to have or what qualities I want to strengthen. And then a third step that defining it's about people. Yeah, you have a kind of reflection on that. Right, yeah, about people, how other people, and of course you are the one as well who gives the impact to other ones. Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's what I like about being surrounded with successful people. And as you mentioned, in the environment that makes you being surrounded with your role models or the people you want to be. Not a copy of that, but the best version of yourself with some competences or skills of that person who is your example. So the third step is successful people. What I like what Jack Canfield has said, look at your environment. What are your closest people? And you will become a person 40 or 60% or a half of that person's success with whom you are surrounded in the most of your time. It might sound cruel, but that's how it is. That's why successful people, people who reach a lot, they hang out with successful people. The people who are into motivation or addicted to personal development, they are surrounded with people who are just freaks for seminars and personal development conferences. They are traveling all around the world to see the best speakers because they're passionate about that and because they want to be successful in their personal development. And the last thing about being with the successful people, I give you a tip to list the people with whom you are closest, and to reflect, are they really your role models, or the people who will support you, who will believe in you? The most important thing is that people who are closest to you believe in you, in what you're doing, and that they will support you, being on your side. If not, then it will be time. It takes courage. It takes time to build your new circle for your purpose and for your passion. Finding the right environment and the right people, at least 2 or 3 people with whom you can learn, you can share, you can learn from the experience, who can give you feedback or advice, maybe who can mentor you. So I really admire people who connect with others, because I know those successful people who are really serving others, they love to share, they love to connect with others. So there should be no fear to connect with those successful people, because they love to share, they will love to mentor you. And nowadays, social media, networks, everything is available. So basically, it's the third step, and I really love living it. So, Loretta, I think we're getting to the end.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we can talk there with one for 1 more hour and so on, and recapping that we've been,
And we
into
will
those.
be, yes, we will be talking every Thursday this year, the same time, the same place, live, yes, and recording will be published in our group, Success Intensive Network, in Facebook.
It's here.
So I want to thank you all, and to remind you that focus on these 3 things: on your values, on your goals based on values, and successful people. Yes. And let's share, let's grow and inspire each other on Facebook, and let's continue. And I want to thank Loretta for this great launch for the first event and our nice inspirational evening for tonight, and everybody from all over the world.
Indeed. So everyone who's watching at any time of the day and night, have a good time, and just believe you can do that, because we are doing that too. Thank
Exactly.
you, and see you. See you rather soon as well.
See you, everybody. Much success in all you do. Stay focused.